For Real, For Real by YG.
For Real, For Real.
YG announced his new album, For Real, For Real, 8 months after the release of Stay Dangerous. The album was supposed to be released on May 3rd, but the death of Nipsey Hussle made YG push it back. What does the Bompton rapper have in store for us now? Here's our honest review of For Real by YG.
I caught that. Nicely done. Nicely done.
So, man, Bompton MC YG.
Crazy.
How did you feel about Stay Dangerous? Do you remember?
A little bit. I think I appreciated it. I went back through and I was just like, did I had to go back and listen. I have to listen to the review to actually hear my thoughts because I don't know what I thought about it. It's been a while.
I like the Crazy album. Is it Stay Crazy? The second joint.
Stay Brazy.
Stay Brazy?
I think that's what it is.
My bad. Stay Brazy. I like Stay Brazy. Still Dangerous was a little off to me.
Mm-hmm.
But how you feel about this album artwork, man?
I mean, Polaroid pictures. I like the effect on them. It's 4 times. You know, same look. For real, for real. Reels. I mean, I was just like, yo, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, YG's sense of fashion is just different. Anytime you can wear church shoes with shorts, it's like, and white socks.
Yeah.
Like he even mentioned it. The four different photos. I mean, look, man, it's YG, man.
Yeah.
He gets away with whatever he want because if you got a problem with it, he'll just slap the shit out of you.
Yep.
Flow of this album, man. The flow of this joint to me was straight West Coast rap music right here. I got a lot of DJ Mustard sounding vibes on here. Not necessarily a bad thing, I want to point out. But it's straight West Coast.
Straight West Coast to its finest. I mean, you're going to get that bounce. You go get that ride. That's what you go get with this.
Highlights, man. Look, man, I got a couple on this joint. Hard Bottoms and White Socks. The joint opened the project up. I thought that was actually a really dope song to open it up. He was rapping on this joint until he got to the end. He kind of started mumbling.
Yeah, he kind of
words.
went out there. Yeah.
Go Loco featuring Tiger. Like, first off, John Z, whatever his name, he was trash. Straight booty. But Tiger, it sounded like a Tiger beat. Tiger can crush any DJ Mustard beat. His flow is already designed for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the song is actually pretty cool. I want to point out Boogie's verse on I Was on the Block. That joint is crazy. Keisha Had a Baby is a dope song until you get to the last couple bars. It's just like it makes absolutely no sense, but I'll get to that in my lowlights. But Keisha Had a Baby is one of my highlights. Heart to Heart featuring Meek Mill, Aaron Ray, and Rose Gold. I thought that was a pretty good combination. Do Not Disturb with Kamai and G-Eazy. I thought that was a really good verse from G-Eazy. He's been holding back on those to me lately. But those are my highlights. And Do Your Dance I thought was actually a pretty solid song too. I felt like Ty didn't go in like he normally does, but he was on there. For a minute, I didn't even recognize him. I was like, Ty was on this song?
Yeah.
I had to go back and catch it.
First song was fire. I thought he was like choosing a really dope way to rap. I'm not used to hearing him rap like that, so that was pretty cool. Go Loco I thought was really fun. I love the production on that, and I feel like it had a really dope melody in the beat. I agree with you. Boogie's verse on I Was on the Block was dope. Keisha Had a Baby was just a really dope arrangement. I like how, kind of played a little story element into it and everything. Heart to Heart sounded really, really good. And I think that was it for me. Yeah.
Lowlights, man. Look, bottle service was trashed. And bottle service was trash. In the Dark was trash. Stop snitching. They can go in the club. Trash. I do want to point out, man, when you listen to Stop Snitching, it sounds like a song that you would see, like, that loop of your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine doing that dance.
Oh my God.
Just put a loop of that dance to this beat, and I guarantee you it'll match up. Just somebody do it.
You gave somebody an idea for a meme.
And it sounds like something that Master P would do some of his old dances too. What else did we got up here? I Was on the Block was trash until Boogie came up there. I just want to point that out there too. See. Oh, my bad. I left her story off of my highlights too. I thought her story was actually really good. Play Too Much. It was a little bit disappointing on that one. And I also thought the Baby killed the Stop Snitching remix. His flow is so smooth. but I still don't care for the song. It can play in the club while I'm drinking, but like it's like some little old school Little John, some ignorant dudes just fighting over, you know.
Listen, YG is YG. I understand that. I'm not gonna get no lyrical miracles from YG. I get that. He's himself.
No more lines about Mace.
That was funny. But, you know, in terms of replayability for me, songs like In the Dark, Stop Snitching, even what was it? Do Your Dance, Do Your Dance. It was cool, but it was just like, in terms of replayability, I don't just see myself listen to this over and over. I get there's a specific crowd for the music, probably tend to the West Coast flavor a lot and everything like that, but I like a few West Coast artists. This is not the type of music I want to come back to, because just like In the Dark was just really repetitive. It got a dope beat, it got a dope bounce, you can just do like this to it, but really it just wasn't for me, man. That's all I can say.
Final thoughts, man. Look, YG's music, he has a couple songs that usually tend to catch my ear, but for the most part, a lot of it usually misses me. I feel like I'd have to grow up in that culture to really care a whole lot about this. There's like I said, there's a couple songs on here I might give another listen to. Loco can definitely be something dope for the clubs and everything like that.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, Keisha Had a Baby. Like, just the whole idea of she can't leave because she got a baby by the dude. I'm like, what? Where? Like, where? When does that happen? Did that make any sense to you?
I guess he's saying you can't leave him because he needs to be a father to the baby.
And I'm just saying, like, that happens everywhere in the world right now.
Keisha had a baby.
It was a great idea until you get to those last couple lines. Once she gets the text message, that was poor planning.
You can't leave him.
That was poor planning on the lyrics. And Kamaya wasn't really impressive on this project either. It's just YG's music is not necessarily for me. I kept holding out hope because, you know, I didn't care for the first joint, but the second joint, I was just like, oh man, this joint got some joints on it. Still Dangerous let me down. Looks like he let me down again, y'all.
Well, you know, like I said, it's probably not for me, but I do like YG's charisma and everything about him. He seems like he could be
in the dark.
He could be a fun person to be around and everything like that. But as term for his music, man, I just feel like, you know, as far as songs where it do work, like on Loco, Hard Bottom, even Keisha Had a Baby, like, I see that he has a certain spark to him, but like I said, it only works for a few songs, so I don't think I'll be coming back to it anytime soon.
Final grade, man. What do you think I should give it?
Hey,
I'm giving this joint a dash, like damn near about an X.
Mm-hmm.
It has some joints on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some bops on it. I can see this working. I can see like some songs here where you would be riding around with the window down.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things here that made me laugh just because the quality of the lyrics was so poor. Like, I laughed. Like, you didn't really say that. You know what I'm saying? But he did. And that's just how I feel about the album, man. It just ain't for me. I don't want YG running up and slapping me.
Well, you know, I'm going to give it an X. It's just not for me. I mean, Loco's
but
cool.
But then you say you like some joints.
I like the songs, but I wouldn't come back to it.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I think about it is. It's like, even though I like the songs, I wouldn't come back to it. I wouldn't recommend it. So that's just why I would give it an X, because I just really don't feel like it's something to come back to.